Oh, it's such a big part of the kids' life these days. Technology is all around them. They're using it at home. And plus, I do feel it's enhanced, especially with combined classroom. It kind of frees me up a little more to work one-on-one with kids. So that's probably a few of the reasons I've decided to use it. We use the Adventures in Language series. And each day it kind of starts out with the can you trick the teacher, and we talk about proper grammar usage. So when they had their slides, they were able to learn what the correct grammar was, and then I had some sentences that was not correct grammar. And then, so we talk about that, then they got to write in, they corrected the one sentence from lose to lost. Then we go to the next slide where they are able to circle. We read the sentence and then they're circling, so then that kind of gives me their independent level. And then again with Nearpod, where it's great, they send it to me. I get to see how everyone did independently. And then after we do a little bit with the correct language, then we go into editing. And again, it's a great source. The sentence is written without edits, and they put in the editing marks for capitals and periods is in first grade so far. So again, they do it, they send it to me. I can shoot out the one that is one that's correct. We can talk about it. Then at the very end, they always have a picture it. And today it was the oboe, short paragraph. We read it, then we read it sentence by sentence. And I like them to go back and highlight their answer, just a little bit for comprehension. And I don't give the NISA, but I hear this year that's what they're having them do is go back and find. So I thought, kind of get started on that. Epic is a big app. The kids both listen to the stories. They like to read the stories as well. I was able to find at one time they had Hooked on Phonics was a free app, and especially for first grade, especially at the beginning of the year, that's a great one. They like Skyfish. They're now at the age, especially in my first grade, they're able to do a lot of the AR on their own. And so we use the AR app a lot during reading. Math, they like Sushi Monster, probably one of the top ones. The last couple weeks I was kind of late getting on the coding, but they like Codable. And like I said, I added the Foos yesterday, so they are really enjoying that. As far as production work, I like Educreations. We use that a lot. Seesaw, I've just started using in the last month. The Chatterpix is a good one for us to use. We've used EduPuppet to create short videos. I guess this year I really wanted to start using apps where I could see kids producing things to show their learning. I mean, they've been doing the apps and playing the games from kindergarten, but it's kind of nice now to use them to see what they're learning and to show their learning. So the QR codes have been really great also for a combination classroom. Instead of me saying go to this site, they can scan it, it's right there. The project that my second graders were doing today, it's a little more involved, but I think they're getting to the point they can handle that, where they had to scan the geometric shape and then they could learn the vertices, the faces, which two-dimensional shape, and we're creating this whole resource sheet where then we'll take that and then they get to read it and put it on Seesaw for their app. There's books that they can scan to be read to, and little music videos. You know, I hear them singing the songs from some of the QR codes that they've listened to in the past. So they're very helpful. They're very capable of doing it. You always hear, oh, they know more than the adults. Well, they do. I would say start small, and that you find one, even if you just find one app to use, try that one out. And like I said, the kids, I've found too, the kids have found things that work, and I've learned from them as well. Like we had talked earlier, the different conferences to go to, expose yourself to it. Our service unit has really come on with technology. So we have a lot of great resources. I'm very fortunate where I am right now with, again, we have 13 students and I have 10 iPads. again, getting one for every student would be great. I'd like us to maybe form some committees or get some groups where you're working with 1 or 2 people. That probably is, like I said, for the whole school, that would be my big wish, is to have the time to collaborate with people and maybe pull some of these people in and kind of get something like that started. I, have met, UNL Technology. Our person, LaDonna, is great. She has brought a team of teachers together from 4 different schools. And we never would have had that experience if it wasn't for, UNL Technology, UNL Education, and LaDonna. We're very fortunate to have her in our area. And she's stuck with us, I guess. That's the big thing. She hasn't shoved us off to the side. She is stuck with us. So that's a great person and resource to have.